Welcome into another Qi Gong movement and breathing class. The first half I do seated, the second half I do standing. You're welcome to stand more or sit more if you need to. In this particular class today, I'm going to make more sound as I exhale for more vibration than I usually do. So if it feels weird or uncomfortable to make sound, well, you could challenge that comfort zone and try to make sounds, or you can turn your volume down and not listen to my buzzing and humming and all that if you don't like it, right? That's okay. So, but the movement and breathing will still be good stuff. So here we are. Let's warm up. Stomping the feet, getting vibration through the body. All right, we're waking up our joints, right? Our knees, our ankles, and in the joints carry proprioceptive nervous tissue, right? So we're waking up our body awareness, our proprioception by stomping on the ground. It's gentle stomping. It's not painful stomping. All right, leaning down using the palms to work our way up the ankles toward the calves and toward the knees. Circles around the knee like you're washing the knee. And then make little hammer fists here and tap the tops of the quadriceps, breaking up any lactic acid or soreness or congestion that your body's built up. All right, getting the blood flow through it. And if you want to make some sound here, you can go ah, right, as you gently hammer the top of the leg. All right, sides of the legs. You can do fists or open palms, doesn't matter to me. Whatever breaks up the tissue best. Underneath the hamstrings. Now, if you're sore from previous exercise or from, just using your body, right? This can feel really good. It can also feel like too much, so be gentle on yourself if you need to. Switch sides. Side number 2. The ankles. Working our way up the calves, up toward the knees, circles around the knee like you're washing the knee, waking up the whole sensory system here. Fists and little hammers on top of the legs. If you want to make sound, go ah, right? Little vibration sounds. Sound is good. Sound is great. Sound is a natural form of vibration from your own body. And that's good stuff, right? It's different than a jackhammer, different than tools. All right, sides of the leg, and when you're ready, come underneath the leg and the hamstrings. Fingertips, fists, open palms, all that's fine. And here we are. Nice deep breath, shoulders back, chest up, nose tilts up, and we want to breathe in through the nose if you can. Out through the mouth, in through the nose if you can, and out through the mouth. Now, if you want to maximize your time standing, now is a fine time to stand. At the very beginning when we're warming up, you kind of want to be seated so that your legs, muscles are soft and you can smush them around better. But if you want to stand the rest of the session, that's fine with me. I'm still going to be seated for another, 15 minutes or so. Here we are, sitting up nice and tall, tapping the wrists, okay, the heavy part of the hands into the ribs. And the fingertips will hit kind of the soft area, the stomach, the gut, okay? So we're working on regulating the whole digestive system here as we kind of come up and down. My wrists trace the ribs. That's what they do. So they kind of go down and out, up and in as I tap. And you can make sound here. Or ooh. Now, different tones, different frequencies can be used for different things. That's over our head for today, but just the sound in general is creating vibration and breaking up congestion, breaking up tissues, breaking up blockage, right? Getting things moving where it's supposed to move, getting things to produce where they're supposed to produce. And rest the arms down at the sides. Nice deep breath in through the nose. You might feel the fingers just buzzing there a little bit, just catching up with all of that nerve input. All right, roll the wrists. Bend and extend the elbows. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And switch directions, up, forward, and down. And turn the head left and right. And eyes forward. Rubbing the palms together like we're starting a fire here. Getting the body fully woken up. Awake, awake, awake. All right, tap the fingertips together. It's different than clapping, right? I'm not trying to make sound necessarily with my palms hitting together. It's more the fingertips, just waking up everything in between the joints. Okay, rubbing the forearms like you're rubbing lotion in, both sides, and there we are. Okay. When doing the class, it's good to breathe in through the nose. That works as a filter system, a temperature regulation system. There's mucus, there's hairs in there. It's a longer pathway for the air to travel. And my favorite part is that it produces nitric oxide. Okay, nitric oxide produces or is a vasodilator, better for blood flow through the body, better oxygen and nutrient delivery. So breathe in through the nose when you can, if you can. Okay, here we are. I'm going to actually put my fingertip on the tip of my nose and breathe in through the nose. When I exhale, I'm going to make a buzz sound. Buzz. Okay. I could exhale longer, but see if you can find anywhere in the body where it's vibrating, okay? Maybe the buzz sound, or sorry, anywhere in the head where you feel that vibration. I didn't feel a buzz vibration at the tip of my nose, but maybe if I hum, I'm noticing if I come up the bridge of my nose more, that vibration is kind of up here where my glasses were as I hum. Hum. Yep, I can feel that with my finger, tactile sensation. I can feel that vibration. You may not be able to, that's okay. We're just kind of tracking and finding evidence of vibration through the head here while we do that. We'll come back to some of that later, but let's get into our movement and we'll incorporate sounds as we go. Here we are. Breathing in, roll the wrists up toward the shoulders. Exhale the hands down, down, down. Breathing in, coming up toward the shoulders. Exhaling down, down, down. A few more. Remember though, if you're standing ahead of time, like before me, you want to stand tall as you breathe in, but don't lock the knees out, so don't snap them straight, and then sink down as you exhale. So if you're standing before the rest of us, breathing in and rise, but not locking out the knees, exhale and sink down. Okay. Last one here, breathing in, coming up, and push straight forward from the shoulders. Roll the wrists up, back, and toward the shoulders, and push. Okay, so it's kind of like you're pulling the tablecloth out and keeping all the silverware there. It's like a slow motion version of this, right? Okay, so you push, breathe in as we roll up and back. Create a little bit of pressure with your lips as if you're going to blow out a candle a few feet away or blow up a balloon. It's different than pursed lip breathing because you're not exhaling through a small straw-sized hole. For slow breath, it's pressurized breath. So bring the lips close together and push through. Breathe in as we roll up and back. Let's do 4 more. Here's 1. Kind of like we're puckering the lips up and back. 2. 2 more. Last one. All right, calming the waters, coming in and out, okay, pushing the waves back out to sea. So push, I'm creating an SH sound. It sounds kind of like a wave, or like if you put a seashell up to your ear and it goes shh. As we exhale, breathe in, come in and out with the hands, and make a wave sound, go shh. Breathing in, coming in and out. Breathing in, narrow and wide. I'm going to slow down my exhale here and go a little bit longer. If you run out of air, you want to go back into the next move, right? You don't want to wait for me. You want to move on ahead. Keep the flow going. Breathe in as we pull the waves back up to shore. And then exhale. All right. Feet are narrow. Circle down and breathe in as we come up the body. Exhale, forward and down. Breathe in as we come up the body. We can forget about the sounds for a second here. Breathing in, coming up. Exhale, forward and down. 3 more. Here's 1. Exhale, forward and down. Breathing in, coming up. Forward and down. Last one, and then we'll switch directions. Breathe in, come up the body. Back down. Reversing the roller coaster, right? Up and back, breathe in. Exhale, down. Breathe in as we come up and back. Exhale, down. Breathe in as we come up and back. Exhale, down. In and up, down, up and back, down. Last one here, breathing in, come up and back, and I'm going to widen up my feet here on purpose, so wide feet, wide knees. Exhale over one side, breathe in as we come up the body. Turn the other way, exhale over the other knee. Come up over the body, or come up to the center of the body. If you're standing, sink at the knees and hips a little bit and rotate the spine, but you don't need to bend over like this, okay? So no whooping down toward the ground, okay? So it's just a slow, steady circle. Breathe in, come up the body. Diagonal wheels on the train, oblique wheels on the train. Breathing in, coming up. In and up. Couple more. Here's 1. Nice deep breath coming up. Last one. Deep breath. Come up high and wide with the hands. Bring the feet closer together if you're seated, because your knees will get in the way otherwise. Exhale, narrow, followed by low and wide. So this is hourglass, right? Looks like sands of time. Breathe in, come narrow, high and wide. Exhale, low and wide. All right, I'm gonna make some sounds here for this one. So we'll reach up and get a nice deep breath like it's the first deep stretch of the morning, and then when we come down, we'll make different sounds. So here it is. Come up, high and wide, breathing in. I'm going to make an N sound, as in Nutella, right? We had to think of something chocolate. And then exhale, let it out on the bottom. So I could exhale a lot longer with the N sound. Breathe in, coming up, high and wide. So my tongue is to the roof of my mouth and I'm making the N sound. sounds like a lawnmower. Breathe in, coming up. All right, changing the sound here, coming high and wide. Let's go ah, ah, and up. Just these last two here, and then we'll change it up entirely. Ah. Last one, up. Ah. All right, take a brief break. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Catch your breath, right? Take some deep breaths. Re-regulate your breathing pattern. So there are tons of benefits to copying and kind of following along with somebody else's breathing rhythm. But if you're holding your breath, you want to avoid that, right? If you're holding your breath at the top of the breath, hold, try to avoid that and move right on into your exhale. Same thing at the bottom of the breath. If you're empty of air and you hold, right? You want to avoid that and move right back into your inhale. Even if that means you have to move faster than me and do more repetition, that's okay. If you're able to slow it down and go my pace, that's great. Or speed it up and go my pace. I don't know. Maybe you're normally breathing slower than me. That's fine. Great, but don't force it. Okay, here we are. And I'm almost ready to stand, but I want to do a little bit more seated first. You're welcome to stand now if you like. I'm gonna stay seated for another couple minutes. Here we are. Breathing in, circling out and up overhead. Exhale, circle out and down. Breathing in, circle out and up. Exhale, circle out and down. All right. We've talked briefly about pursed lip breathing, but haven't really done it much yet. We'll get there, but I'm going to start actually with the opposite. Okay? Pursed lip breathing is where we have a small hole in our lips and we let the stream out slowly. This next move is going to be a large hole in the mouth, like this, where we exhale, right? More air can escape through a large hole. So this one is ocean breathing. It kind of sounds like the ocean. Different than shh, different than the SH. This one's like it's steaming up a mirror or glass, a window in front of you. So here's what it looks like. Breathe in as we circle out and up. Nose tilts up a little bit. Open up the mouth, open up the jaw, and go as we go forward with the hands. So it's a quick exhale because more air is escaping more quickly. This is considered a hot breath, right? Versus a cool breath. Breathing in. Breathing in. In. I'm going to do two more and then I'll switch it up. Last one. Now, slow and steady. Scoop forward and up, breathing in. Pursed lip breathing now through a small straw-sized hole in the lips. It's like a steady leak in a tire, a steady leak in a balloon or something. Breathe in as we scoop forward and up. Exhale through the steady, slow, tiny hole. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it almost sounds like a steady little hiss. Breathing in. Okay, on our next exhale, I'm going to do the same thing. A small, steady exhale. But I am actually going to hiss like an S sound. S. Breathing in, coming up. And one more of those, and then I'll change my sound. Breathing in, coming up. All right, this next one, M. M as in M&M's. Coming on up. So the lips come together. This is a warm breath again, where it heats up kind of the nasal cavity there because we're exhaling slowly through the nose when we hum. Up again. I'll do one more of these. You might be able to exhale slower than me. That would be fine. If you want to do this for a whole minute, exhaling, great. All right, and then 2 buzzing breaths. So that's a Z sound, like a buzzy bee. And I'm going to bring my teeth, my tongue toward the roof of my mouth to make that Z sound, okay? Breathing in, coming up. Bzzz. Notice the vibration through your body while you do this. I notice it kind of in the sides and back of my head. Bzzz. And here's my last one, up. All right. Breathing in, catching your breath. Awesome job, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get to my standing posture and do the second half standing. By the way, guys, let me know if you're liking the sounds like buzzing, ooh, ah, all that stuff in this class, because if you're getting benefit from it, I want to include more of it in the future. All right, thanks. Leave a comment so that I know. I'll move through some of the moves a little bit more quickly in the second half, and we might even get to a couple extra ones that we haven't done yet in this second half. Well, let's give it another shot here. You should be more familiar with some of the sounds now and the breath techniques, so you're welcome to mix those up at any time and use them. You can go different pace than me with pursed lip breathing to slow it down, or with that ocean breath, the open jaw, open mouth breath, if you want to do moves faster. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, I think we're good to go, or you're welcome to copy the sounds that I'm making. Nice wide feet if you're standing. Got an eyelash in my eye. That's really fun. Okay. Weight shifting left and right. If you're in a chair still, that's absolutely fine. Swing the arms. The knees might get in the way a little bit here. If you are in a chair, that's okay. Let me take this out. Pocket. And weight shifting. Here we go. If you're standing with me, try not to lock the knees out. Keep them bent even when you're standing tall. Bent more as you sink down. Okay? So here we are. Breathing in, coming up toward the shoulders. Exhale down. Just a standard exhale. Coming on up, in through the nose. Exhale down. In through the nose. Exhale down. In through the nose. Exhale down. Last one, in through the nose. Push forward, create a little bit of pressure with your lips, like you're blowing up a balloon or blowing out a candle a few feet away. Roll up and back. Pressurize, blowing forward. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. 3 more. Here's 1. 2. Last one. In and out with the hands, narrow and wide as the waves roll back up to the shore. And then make an SH sound as we push them back out to sea. Breathe in. Breathe in, standing tall. Breathing in. Breathing in. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Breathing in. Last one, SH, pushing forward. And down, wheels on the train. So come on, up the body, breathing in. Exhale, pushing forward and down. Now some people will step forward with this move. That's fine if you want to do that. Front to back. For me, when you're seated, I prefer my feet side to side. So I just tend to do that one. But you're welcome to have 1 foot forward if you like. Breathe in, come up the body. Exhale, forward and down. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Last one, breathing in, coming up, and then we'll switch directions. Exhale, down the body. Breathe in, come up and back. Exhale, down the body. Breathe in, come up and back. Exhale, down. Breathe in, come up and back. 1 more here, widen up the feet. Breathe in, come up and back. Send the wheel over the side. So exhale, over one knee, breathing in, coming up the center. Exhale over the other. Breathing in, coming up the center. Exhale over the knee. Up the center. Weight shifting, but not like dipping down. Okay? Up the center. Up the center. 1 more each way. Here's 1. And here's the other. All right, breathing in, come high and wide. Now, if you're seated in a chair, you're going to want to bring your feet close together because the knees will get in the way as we do hourglass. If you're standing, it won't be a problem either way. You can have wide feet if you're standing. Breathe in, come up. And exhale, narrow, followed by low and wide. All right, let's make a couple sounds here. This first one is N. What did I say? N for Nutella. Breathing in, coming up. So it's kind of a low sound as we try to exhale through the nose and create that N sound. I'll do 1 more. And then ah, breathing in, coming up. Ah, in, coming up. 2 more here. Last one. And take a nice deep breath. Reset, re-regulate, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Remember to leave a comment if you're liking the sound vibration inclusion in this class so that we can include more of it in the future. Here we are. Breathe in as we circle out and up. Exhale, circling out and down. Breathe in, circle out and up. Exhale, circle out and down. All right, ocean breathing after this next one. So ocean breathing is where we open up the mouth really wide and let a lot of air out through it. This is a hot breath, a steamy breath. We're steaming up the glass in front of us, right? Palms forward and exhale through ocean breath. Breathe in as we circle out and up. Exhale through an open mouth. I'm going to do 4 more. Here's my last one. You can do more if you like. All right, scooping forward and up. This is the opposite. This is pursed lip breathing. Exhale through a small straw-sized hole in the lips. It's like a little leak in the lips. Okay, so we scoop forward and up, breathing in. Exhale, down, down, down. All right, creating an S sound like a snake. You're hissing. Again, some people can exhale 5 times longer than that, and you're welcome to make it one long exhale. You don't have to take a breath just because I do, or please take a breath if I'm having you hold your breath. I don't want you to hold your breath. Come on up. This one is M, like, what did I say? M&M's. We're humming. Let air escape the nose, warming up the nasal chamber, nasal cavity. Breathing in, coming up. So this is really good to do because if we are trying to breathe in through our nose, we're often really cooling that area. Okay, we're cooling our nose so much that to kind of achieve that balance of temperature, you got to exhale through your nose every once in a while. And with this M sound, it heats it up. All right, I'm going to buzz 3 times. Here's 1. Buzz. Here's 2. Great work today, everybody. Doing great things for our minds, our bodies, our endocrine system, the hormones are regulating. Breathe in. All right, that is where we left off, seated earlier. I'm going to throw in a bonus move here, and you can go my pace, but I would recommend checking this out on your own rhythm, at your own timing, when you get a chance. It's a really fun one. This is called yin and yang, okay? There are probably other moves called yin and yang. But seated, let me just show you briefly, looks like this. You want your feet close together, one hand on top and one hand on bottom of this kind of imaginary ball. You want your feet close together so that one hand can come and drop beside your body, circle around. Drop beside your body, circle around. Now, if you're standing, the feet won't matter. You won't want your feet that close together probably. Just a nice wide base of support like usual, for my classes anyway. One hand on top, one hand on bottom, and the hands come apart and circle around. Your legs won't get in the way if you're standing likely, okay? So here it is. This is a pursed lip breathing exercise. A steady exhale. This is not to improve lung capacity, right? It's not about how much gas you can get into the lungs. This is more about gas exchange tolerance, right? Part of the reason we run out of breath and need to breathe more isn't because we're out of oxygen, but it's because we're full of carbon dioxide, okay? So we're trying to get rid of that that pH, that acidity, that pH that is bothering our system, and get rid of the air. Anyway, if the science is overwhelming, don't worry about it. The idea here is exhale slowly to improve your tolerance to this gas exchange. Don't go dizzy and lightheaded and fainting and stuff like that. So monitor yourself and make sure you're feeling safe while you're doing it. You don't want to give yourself a headache. One hand on top, one hand on bottom, and here's what it looks like. We breathe in as we come apart, and I'll exhale for about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm on the other side. I'm going to come apart, nice deep breath. Maybe exhale for 15 seconds now. So you can increase in any increment that you want, or just stay steady. If you run out of air, right, move on without me. You don't need to wait for me and be out of air. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Okay, breathing in, coming apart. Now we should do this with pursed lips. So bring our lips close together, exhale through a small straw-sized hole. I'm going to count in my head now and exhale. 10. All right, now maybe go for 25 seconds if that feels doable and tolerable. If you're already getting lightheaded at 20, definitely don't go beyond this. This is something to practice on your own timing, because some people in this class who have taken, or who not who have taken, but who have, yeah, sure. If you've taken this class for a while, you've probably increased this gas exchange tolerance. If you play the flute, right? If you play instruments, woodwind instruments specifically, you're gonna really have, or if you're a singer, you're gonna have a lot of that tolerance for exchange, and also on top of that, a better lung capacity. So you might exhale for 1.5 minutes. So this is a good independent exercise. While you're going there, I'm gonna add in rhythmic breathing. So tap the tongue to the roof of your mouth or the back of your teeth, and it'll sound like this. I'll go my pace for a round or two. You can go longer or shorter. Here we go. Breathing in, coming apart. Tapping the tongue. All right, I'm gonna do only one more, but you're welcome to do several more. Breathing in, coming apart. Could be slower or faster. All right. Nice deep breath to recalibrate, reset everything. So I hope that made sense. It's something to practice. It's something to play with, maybe for 3 to 5 minutes at a time. Like I said, some people are going to exhale for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 2 minutes. It's a wide range in our lung capacities and our gas exchange tolerance. So give that a try whenever you feel like it. Honestly, it's great for relaxing before bed, great for waking up in the morning, great for dealing with anxiety and stress. Totally gets my mind off of stuff. It's fun. So great stuff. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Let's do our cool down. Palms come together, come up over the head, behind the head, front of the shoulders, armpits, ribs, down by the waist, just below the knees if you can, and roll the spine up. So tuck the tail and tuck the chin, roll the spine up. Here it is again from the side. Palms together, up over the head, shoulders, ribs, waist, just underneath the knees, tuck the tail, and roll up. Last one here, and then we'll do our other closing move. Awesome job today, everybody. If you're interested in more breathing technique type of stuff, you might check out one of my breathing yoga classes, breathing yoga. But we do this more significantly, I think, in these Qi Gong classes, but the breathing yoga also does some fun breathing techniques that can vary a little bit from this. All right, final move sequence. This is a down push, side push, forward, and up. Okay, coming back to the shoulders each time. If you're familiar with it, great. If you're not, I think it'll catch on pretty quick. I'm doing it with you. Hands come up to the shoulders as we breathe in. Exhale as we push down. Four directions. Back toward the shoulders. Out to the sides. Back to the shoulders. Forward. Back to the shoulders. This is the funny one because we push up and we sink down at the same time. Breathe in, back to the shoulders. One more loop here. Down, side, forward and up. Shoulders. Out to the sides. Back to the shoulders. Forward. Back to the shoulders. Last move of the class, pushing up. Breathing in. Last deep breath, hands over the heart, nice deep breath. Exhale, unfold, unwind. Shake it out, move. All right, everybody, I hope to see you again real soon. Until next time, bye-bye.